What's a psych trick you love to use?
Listening to someone without giving advice or pushing for more information typically nets me more information than being pushy for it.
If a customer is angry, I just agreed WTH them until they calm down. I'm really angry that delivery times are more than a week. Oh, that's a long time. I would be angry too.
Sometimes staying silent in a negotiation works in your favor. Silence often feels uncomfortable, so the other party will offer up something by filling the quiet space with words. I used it once to negotiate something with my boss. I stated my case. He hummed and ummed for a bit to himself. I remained silent and he relented. Had I filled that silence with more words, it could have given him time to think of a way to say no.
Under-promising and over-delivering at work. I also work at a mental hospital, and it works with the people I work with.
Whenever someone is showing you around or demonstrating something to you, open your mouth ever so slightly. Doesn't have to be much, barely a centimeter is enough. It makes you look intrigued and fascinated by whatever it is you've been shown. Bill Clinton is an absolute master at this.
I always smile when I get approached by anyone, so they immediately think I'm happy to see them. Makes me a lot of friends and helps conversations start better too.
I like to do nice things for people, so they do nice things for me.
Can't imagine this hasn't been mentioned, or maybe I just didn't see. But the thing I love most is mirroring people. Whenever someone says something to you, take the last few words and just say them in a questioning tone. Example. Person 1. Oh, I was with Emily today. Person 2 feet. You were with Emily? This beep thing is like a magic trick. Whenever you do it, people elaborate on what they were talking about more, and you can keep doing it over and over again like a broken record, and most people still won't notice. There have been times where I teach someone to mirror and they turn around, mirror me, and I don't notice. It's so goddamn easy and works like a charm. It makes people think of you as a good listener, as you're literally saying what they said back to them, and they also get to keep talking about whatever it is they want to say. You also get to know more about the situation without coming off as creepy or too curious.
There was a girl at work I had a crush on, so every time we talked I would give her some of her favorite candies. Did it for weeks, until she would seek me out and make excuses to come see me before leaving for the day.
Asking someone to do me some small trivial favor before asking them for a major favor.
If a customer is angry, just let them talk until they finish. Don't interrupt, but do occasionally say things like okay and I understand, so they know you are listening. Make notes, and then once they're finished, summarize what they said. Most angry customers just want an affirmation that you actually paid attention to the reasons they were pissed off. Once they get that off their chest, they're much more willing to work with you to resolve whatever issue they're having. If we have a follow-up call, I'll usually ask again about the things they were upset about on the previous call, and they're usually pleasantly surprised to know I actually remembered.
I tell my toddler that I really want to eat her dinner myself.
Me saving this post and studying the hell out of it.
For my retail/customer service workers, if you encounter a grumpy, rude customer at work, clarify that you appreciate their patience and understanding, even if they aren't being patient and understanding. Karens, male or female, are sort of like children. Instill a specific headspace without their knowledge, and soon enough, they'll actually start exhibiting that behavior. It's kind of like implanting false memories. They think to themselves, you're right. I'm super patient and understanding, even though that might not have been the case.
Randomly place pineapples or depictions of pineapples for people to find.
I really like asking people the time right after they have checked it. Most of them will check again.
I statements rather than you statements. People generally feel on the offensive when you put something on them, especially when there's an issue. For example, you did this wrong, can you try it again a different way? Putting the blame on them makes them feel like you're accusing them. Consider, I'm not sure if this is right, can we try this again a different way? Lacks the assumed accusation and shows that you're in it together, not just criticizing them and then leaving. I try to implement it even when it's not a problem statement. Instead of, let me know if you need help with anything else, I usually say, let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Symbolically takes the burden off of
defenselessness. Allah, the 7 spiritual laws of success. Basically, don't try to defend your position when someone criticizes, gets mad, disagrees with you. Just shrug your shoulders and go on with your life.
When playing rock paper scissors, I ask the person what color is your shirt. After they give you an answer, they'll most likely play scissors.
Whenever I can, I give people choices rather than tell them what to do. People feel more in control, when really I'll be fine either way. Some examples: would you rather wash the car or clean the bathroom? Or you can give your presentation now or after lunch. You can continue talking to them out of anger and keep getting the same result, or you can use this skill we worked on, and have better communication. Edited, spelling.
I refer to whoever I'm with by wacky nicknames that get progressively wackier over time.
When someone says something I don't agree with /2, I repeat the last 2 or 3 words that they said back to them with a slight upward inflection, and then look at them in silence until they backpedal.
I tell people that I fancy that I like them directly. They get quite confused and I don't waste time with figuring the answer by myself. Just don't be nervous, they are people as well.
Ask people for things they want to do / don't mind doing as if they're favors to you. As if you'll owe them after this. I think it has to do with people like feeling useful. People like feeling like they've helped people, not necessarily because they're nice, but because ability to help implies some sort of power. You give them opportunity to be nice. They'll feel more comfortable to converse with you because they did something for you. Like you're technically indebted to them. Like if you're very shy, you might feel like you don't deserve an interaction or attention from the person. Complex. When you've done them a favor, you're kinda equal. It's a nice trick to get people to like you.
Walking towards someone, look where you want to go and they'll move away. But more likely they will move to their right.
When I'm having a deep, intense conversation with someone, and they're divulging things to me, I make sure my face doesn't react and just listen. I ask questions based on the information, many of them leading questions, and let them come to their own conclusions as to what to do about the situation. I also refrain from providing judgment about someone that person is talking about. At least until the story is over. My friends tell me I'm a great listener, and that makes me happy that they feel they can come to me and not be judged, scolded, etc.
Paying close attention to the order of words allows you to get a difficult message across more constructively, summarized as nothing before the but matters. I don't know the psychology behind it, something about not trying to get the last word. For example, which apology would you rather receive? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have lost my temper with you. But you did irritate me, but I shouldn't have lost my temper with you and I'm sorry.
When asking a stranger for help, just cut right to the chase with your question, request, then exchange some pleasantries after. What people tend to do usually is, "Hi, how are you doing? I'm so and so, hey, can I ask you for?" It makes the introduction seem less genuine, like it was only to ease your way into something you need. Switching the order makes you come across more honest, and then shows you're actually interested in getting to know them or talking to them past whatever favor they're doing for you.
Nodding your head while speaking, slightly, don't overdo it, will get people to subconsciously agree with what you're saying, or at least think of you as a friendly, agreeable person.
I'm embarrassed to admit that I used to do this, but here it goes. Insert an embarrassing story when you tell a lie. People will have the tendency to believe your lie more. See what I did there?
Offering someone a handshake only to pull your hand away at the last second.
Telling kids not to laugh to get them to laugh.
May your day be filled with joy and happiness. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more quality content every day.